I trained in Doc Marten boots for a while.
Did you really?
Yeah. I had a pair of Doc Marten boots.
Yeah, they look like Docs with the tags tucked in the back. How did that work out for you? I mean, I guess you'd have like a little bit higher of a heel elevation with them, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just working out. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the function, huh?
No, nothing to do with the function. I wasn't trying to like stabilize my foot or anything. I just, Branch and Nasser wore black leather boots in the gym. So,
did you have short shorts with those boots by chance?
I never did short shorts.
Yeah, so what would you wear with the boots then? How does that
Sweatpants, and I would have them tucked into the boots.
Oh,
and you got the tongue has to be a little floppy out too. You got to have a bit of a floppy tongue and a bit like floppy, the big sock, probably sweatpants into the sock, and then a big boot.
Huh. Hey guys, any of our newer, younger generation listeners, can we work at bringing that back? All right, we got one more here. We've got Palumbo. It's a training video basically with Matt Duvall, and I watched the first couple minutes of this, man, just to see what was going on. And I think the best word I can use is cheesy. This is very cheesy, but it's okay. It's a classic.
I hope this doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
Matt, the key to monster delts is intensity. Exactly, Dave. In order to generate enough intensity, you need inspiration.
Oh, no.
I think I just may have the ultimate
outfits, the stringers.
Whoa! Dave, this time, you have outdone yourself.
Hey, Dave, you need a kickstart?
Whoa, yeah!
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah!
So, do we have any idea if this was a metrics? Is Matt? Oh, no, there's no metrics shirt on Matt.
Yeah. Is this their? They did like a movie together.
Yeah, they did that movie, but this doesn't appear to be. Part of that movie. This almost looks like it was shot for like ESPN American Muscle or something, with the camera angles jumping around and
but there's a level of cheesiness to this.
Yeah, that doesn't match ESPN.
Right. I don't think they're moving that much weight either. I think this is one of those like for the camera workouts.
Well, you can see the little 25 on each side. Now, I know that Cybex is a hard machine. That's like a one-plate machine.
Screw it. As long as I got Beauty and the Beast, that's all I need.
So the hot blonde with the big boobs.
Yeah.
She's wearing way too many clothes for this to be effective.
Yeah.
Like this for the new millennium, right? For nowadays, she would have to be. She would have to be definitely in at least a bikini.
Something, ass cheeks hanging out, stomach sticking out, everything.
Oh, Matt, this is funny. Okay, so there's some titling added, so it's like they're trying to sort of inform a little bit. Is this like a shoulder training video for someone? This is fascinating.
I think so. Matt Duvall was a character too, wasn't he?
Do we have any idea what year this was shot? Does it say?
It doesn't. No. No, this was taken from Bad Boys Fitness reposted this video.
Bad Boys Fitness DNP.
Yeah.
And there we go.
There we go.
Oh, that doesn't feel totally weird at all.
No.
Come on. You gotta cry.
We're going straight into rear delts now.
I used to love those. They were my main rear delt movement.
You know what, man? I got away from those, and then I came out and I trained with you and Braden, and we did those. My rear delts the next day, because I hadn't done them in years, and the next day my rear delts were cooked. Like that was a reminder of like, oh yeah, I forgot how good this exercise is.
Yeah, I used to do those all the time. I can't do them anymore. They hurt my shoulder.
Ah, no kidding.
I have a hard time with rear delt movements now. I get a lot of pain in my one rotator. You know the high rope pulls, like face pulls with the elbows out? That's like the best way for me to get my rear delts like completely pumped now.
Okay.
And I don't like them as much. They're not as good, but I do what I can.
It's like
dumbbell shrugs off the floor. When's the last time you did heavy dumbbell shrugs off the floor?
They look like they're like 150s too. So basically,
I like how you can't even see what they're holding.
Right, that's a good point. Oh, I saw the dumbbells there.
I think they switched them out.
I think so too.
Just imagine, this was done before cap cut.
Yeah.
We're here training back with Jimmy the Iron Bull Pellechia. Jimmy is living
Jimmy the Bull here.
that hardcore heavy training builds hard, dense muscle.
Do you see Jimmy the Bull on, back when he used to do a bunch of stuff with like Dave on RX?
Train the Iron Bull, hardcore and strong like the Iron Bull.
Oh, God.
Okay, we're moving some real weights here on this. Dave's got the shirt off. That means it's time to get serious.
That looks like a real dumbbell.
Now, Jimmy was never known for full range of motion exercises.
No.
Sure you can hang with 300-pound bodybuilder? I need 300-pound bodybuilders.
Oh, my God.
Jimmy talked about taking 100 Anadrol, I think it was, a day.
You know, and,
for like
and for some reason, Scott, for some reason, society thought we were weirdos.
Yeah, right?
Hold that. Heavy, come on. Strong. Strong. Keep going. Hold snap. Let's go. Come on.
Ah, the peak of form.
Yeah. The row down.
Well, there's a lot going on there.
Come on. Oh, good.
Jimmy's racking that whole thing.
Come on, Jim.
Where is this taking place? Would this have been at... Because I know Dave liked to shoot a lot of stuff over at...
I think this is at Bev's, but I haven't really been paying attention.
Okay.
So it says Gold's Gym on the wall.
Yeah.
In the background. And remember, Bev's used to be a Gold's.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't always a powerhouse, right?
Right.
I mean, I'm just not sure. Could be a lot of places. Someone may be able to help me out here. I'm not seeing any, like, landmark pieces of equipment.
Right.
And I don't remember what color the roof is at Bev's. Or, I mean, it was 99, 2002 or something like that?
Something
what is
like
this?
that. Well, wait, it says RxMuscle on it.
Well, they posted it, but...
Oh, yeah.
You know, who knows what year this was. I mean... Also, if you notice, it says do recorder. So I'm wondering if it was
somebody
like,
else who re-uploaded this. I think it's been re-uploaded a number of times. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, this is all this training here. You got Matt now on chest. Let me see what else we have here. I'm going to scroll forward a little bit.
So it's all the body parts, eh?
Yeah. You learn it all.
Yeah, it says Bev Francis. See, Bev Francis on the wall.
Oh, yeah,
Bev Francis Golds. Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
I could just imagine Steve doesn't seem like a guy who's like a mess around kind of guy.
You got 1 hour.
Yeah.
What the hell are you guys doing over here? You got 1 hour. Yeah. Put a shirt on.
Yeah. They are not pressing. I don't even know if they have weights on their shoulders right now.
Yeah, it's so funny. Can we just get some empty bar shots of you guys squatting up and down?
Yeah, I think that might be what's going on here. I could be wrong, but they're not showing us any weights.
Did I tell you about my leg day photo shoot with Rich?
No. You might have.
Yeah, we wanted to get a squat video, right?
Yeah.
So we had some of Alex Ardente's fake plates.
Yeah.
So Rich wanted 225 on the bar and then two fake plates, so it looked like 405.
Okay.
But he did like multiple sets of 20 for the camera.
Okay.
So it was hard because like we kept squatting with 2 plates aside, which is 225. But when you're doing sets over and over because he wants different angles and shoot up and shoot side and let's get that again with a little bit more rah and like you're like, holy fuck. We were blown out by the end of that.
I bet. You're doing 225 for the next hour. You know,
yeah.
Lot, man.
And then, because I remember, I had that Dorian, like, real weights only, right? So when I got to the shoot, I was like, kind of like, I don't want to use fake weights. And Rich is like, what do you mean you're at work?
Yeah.
Like, this is just a job. Like, I remember Rich said that to me. He's like, this is just a job, man. No one gives a shit if the weights are real.
Yeah.
Like, there's like 10 people that care. Everyone else just looks at the pictures or the video and they'll be like, oh, this is amazing. And I was like, oh. But that's how Rich saw things, right? It's like, no, it doesn't matter. This is about the,
Yeah. Looks like they're using some real weights on this hack squat.
Yeah. I think they're doing real workouts, but, it's just the way it's edited. It looks funny.
Yeah.
They don't always have the work set in the...
Yeah. I don't know if we're really squatting. But
Yeah. You see videos where they... the continuity's not matched up. So, like, there's 4 plates aside, and then they cut the camera angle, and it's 3 plates aside, and then they cut back, and it's 4 plates aside.
We got tricked. It was on that Greg Kovac video that we reacted to.
Yes.
And he had, like, 5 plates on there, but then
it was 6.
It was 6?
Cut to 5. They cut, and it was only 5.
Yeah.
Because I think
like, oh, crap, he's doing 6 plates. And
I think 6 plates...
like,
6 plates he could like single or something, but then they cut to 5 and he was like repping.
Okay.
Yeah. I approve of Matt Duvall's Guns N' Roses shirt.
Yeah, that's a good one. And that would have probably been like a fairly new shirt at the time too, I'm guessing.
only like 8 years retro at this point.
Yeah.
This is probably Dave at his fattest. This is probably like no notice. Like no notice at all. Just, hey, we need to shoot a video. And Matt's like eating pizza.
Yeah.
Matt's like off gear eating pizza. And Dave's like,
Dave's
sure.
eating McDonald's too.
Yeah.
This is Dave on like McDonald's twice a day. It was amazing though.
So
this
think
is what we used to have.
Whatever people think is wrong.
Yeah.
With the old school bodybuilders, just stop for a minute and think this is all we had.
Yeah. Yeah, when you want to judge the old school guys,
don't judge us.
This is the content we had to view. This was our motivational content.
Our content was either this or Dorian's Blood and Guts video.
Yeah.
And there was like nothing between.
Nope.
You know?
I got to bring back those combat boots to the gym look. I knew a guy who used to squat in combat boots. I think he was a military guy, though, so he kind of had, like, I'm used to wearing boots kind of thing going on.
Right. I trained in Doc Marten boots for a while.
Did you? Really?
Yeah. I had a pair of Doc Marten boots.
Yeah, they look like Docs with the tags tucked in the back. How did that work out for you? I mean, I guess you'd have, like, a little bit higher of a heel elevation with them, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just working out. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the function, huh?
No, nothing to do with the function. I wasn't trying to, like, stabilize my foot or anything. I just, Branch and Nasser wore black leather boots in the gym, so...
Did you have short shorts with those boots by chance?
I never did short shorts.
Yeah, so what would you wear with the boots then? How does that
Sweatpants, and I would have them tucked into the boots.
Oh,
and you got the tongue has to be a little floppy out, too. You got to have a bit of a floppy tongue and a bit, like, floppy, a big sock, probably sweatpants into the sock, and then a big boot.
Huh. Hey guys, any of our newer, younger generation listeners, can we work at bringing that back? I want to bring that look back.
What, the short shorts or the?
No, the boots.
Oh, no.
The boots. Pants tucked into the boots. Look.
Pants tucked into the socks with the boot.
Yeah, there you go.
You need a bunched up,
hanging
like
out.
a big sweat sock, and then you got a tongue hanging out. Yeah.
It's a good look.
Oh, I have nothing wrong with it. I would get married in that outfit if I would have been allowed. You know?
Real nice light hammer curls here, Dave. Come on. Come on, Dave.
Burn those 20s, Dave. Burn those 20s. This edit's amazing. So just think of how long it took for someone to make this video.
Weeks. Probably weeks.
Weeks to edit this.
Yeah. All right. That was that. We could watch more.
Oh, this is the reconstruction video. Look at this. This is a clip from that reconstruction.
Oh, yeah. We reacted to this one already.
This is a covert operation. Sorry, but you guys got my protein bar. I'm going back. You're going nowhere. Come on. Why don't you guys just cut the jokes and let's get out of here, please?
Yeah, we already saw this. We did a reaction to this.
We did. And remember all the training footage was removed?
I do.
Perpetrators have been identified.
We must disable them permanently.
Let's make like a tree and leave. Come on. I don't sweat these cyber freak jerk-offs. This arm's bigger than my head. I think we're in a little bit of danger here. Our guy's not here anyway. Let's get out of here.
This is like the greatest student film ever shot.
That's right.
Yeah, but none of them were students. They were all just meatheads.
None of them were students. It took me a second. Yeah, but none of them are students. I wonder if you could look at those pants. Look at the rip.
1984 Dodge
Oh,
Ram and neutralize them.
I'll give Dave this. Dave was, and he still is, entertaining as hell.
We gotta get out of here.
They're getting mighty close. Getting closer.
Can you turn it down a bit in my ear?
Oh
Very
gosh,
loud.
it's almost turned all the way down.
Things are getting mighty close. They must have followed us from the future.
There we go.
Fran, I need my protein bar. Can't we swing around the front? I need my protein.
I need my protein bar. I love that. Plot twist.
Right.
Plot twist. One of the characters is hungry. I could see the writers. Just imagine you're sitting around and you're writing,
Yeah.
and you think, we need to introduce a challenge. And you go, let's make one of them hungry.
Yeah. Bodybuilders have to always eat. They got to get their
I
protein.
guarantee that's a real gun.
Yeah.
I guarantee they shot that scene with a real gun. It's Long Island.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Probably just make sure there's no bullets in it. Sure thing. And then just use it as a prop.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Yeah. It looks pretty real to me.
Probably just whoever had a 38 lying around the set.
Right.
Right. There's one in the drawer by the till. I just use this one. Oh, those are real guns for sure.
Oh yeah. Those I don't know about.
Those I don't know about. I love it.
Back to the car. We must refuel ourselves.
It was the best. That was the best. It was after that they went. I think they found that restaurant to go out to eat.
You know,
It was like a Chinese restaurant or something.
I just think of the era of, like, everything's so freaking easy for people now. You know, like, oh, I want to make a reel that looks super professional.
Oh yeah, you got
I'm
your
just gonna
iPhone with all like the super high quality mega pixels.
just have my
all
buddy
that.
film my set, and then I'll have my buddy film me walking by the dumbbell rack, and then I'll have my buddy film me like getting my wrist straps ready, and then I'll just throw it all into whatever
AI,
app and it just
you know,
spit out
yeah.
an AI reel.
Yeah, yeah,
And you look back at, like, you know, it's like, you know, people that watch a movie, and, you know, they watch a movie like we watched F1 the other night.
yeah.
And you just think, what went in to make that unbelievable movie, right? And by the way, if you haven't seen F1, it's a rush. It's just
It's good.
The speed is real, the noise is real, the sounds are real, the shots of the cars driving are real. It's like really awesome. And you think to make a movie like that, it all has to start with like the 13-year-old student video with the camera, like trying to make his own home movie. You know, you think of like what Spielberg did when he was a little kid, like trying to make his own home movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how that looks compared to what, you know what I mean? But like without trying that shit, the crazy shit that everyone tried in the 90s with their video cameras and their ideas and having someone do you know a guy that has editing hardware, not software?
Yeah.
But like editing hardware, like it was a different era, and you got to give credit to everyone that tried all those wacky things to try to just expose bodybuilding to people and try to get stuff out and promote their products and promote bodybuilding and make it fun. And, you know, I guarantee those guys, when they put that video out, they were laughing, thinking, oh, this is going to be hilarious. This is going to be awesome.
Oh, they had a blast doing that.
They had a blast doing that, you know, and we look back now and like, look at the editing and just everything. But like, it's the progression. It's amazing. That's one of my favorite things about looking back at reaction videos, Scott, is that I got to see the evolution of modern bodybuilding firsthand through my lifetime.
No kidding.
And you know, it's awesome to see like where we are now and what you can do now. And it's you got to give credit. I give a lot of credit to those guys.
I give a lot of credit to Dave. Dave was the one who said, he was like, he called it, he was like, I want to do muscular development TV was what he wanted to do.
Yes.
And they're like, nah, we don't like that idea. And so he didn't get to do it. But then when he started RX, he had RX TV. And he was like, it's just a channel that you could tune into and there'll be different stuff playing at different times. And I mean, they would do all sorts of crazy stuff, like dress up like pilgrims and Native Americans and do like the first Thanksgiving and, you know, like do all these weird skits and stuff.
Why do I remember that?
Yeah, it's hard to not hard to forget, but once you've seen it, you'll remember that for the rest of your life if somebody brings it up.
Oh, can you find that? Why do I remember that? You just like hit a nerve, like not a nerve, but you just like triggered a memory. Dave Palumbo dressed as a pilgrim or something, or like amazing.
Let me see here. It's probably so buried now. Like I don't even know if you can find that on.
Maybe the same people that changed the Redskins logo had it taken down.
Yeah. Yeah, like all sorts of new stuff comes up when I search that.
Who knows?
I wonder if I were to search it on
the RX TV, yeah. I must refuel. I'm hungry. I need a protein bar.
Yeah, maybe Dave burned it. He buried it.
Next time I see Dave, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna go, those guns were real, weren't they? He'll probably go, oh, that was Jimmy's 38 out of his glove box or something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I wish I could pull that up, man. Yeah, it's but they had like all the crew. He had like all his buddies. They all dressed up for the whole thing and then like acted out a whole skit. They're like, this is our Thanksgiving special. You know, it's like, what is this?
It's like that Star Wars Christmas special. It was just a crazy disaster.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed myself.
It was good. I hope everybody at home enjoyed it, too.
Yeah. You know, just to look back on stuff that people have never seen, show them stuff they've never seen. And I like telling the old stories, too. You know, hopefully it gives someone perspective. I think it's important I think it's important if you really want to appreciate something, and I think if you really want to be good at it.
Yeah.
You have to take some time to learn the history of it. I think it innately makes you better at doing it. And it's hard to put into words why. I mean, can you be awesome at something without ever learning the history of it? Yeah. You can just learn that this does this and this is how you do it. You can.
But can you make a reel without having seen the RxMuscle Christmas
Thanksgiving
special? I don't know.
If you haven't seen Matt Duvall and Dave Palumbo chase the van as they're shooting at him, do you really have all the information you need to make your content good? I don't know.
Yeah, it's questionable.
It's questionable. You know, I just think anyone who's awesome at something, like, look at other things, right? So, you know, like I think about some of the younger people that come to me and they're like, I want to do the show. I want to be, or maybe they've already done some shows. I want to do another show or whatever. And I might say something to them and it's something that's pretty big history. Like maybe I'll mention Dorian Yates.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll mention Jay Cutler or whatever, and they will actually say like, oh, he was Mr. Olympia, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
And that's fine, because hey, it takes time to learn the history. It takes time to learn everything. But you should actively be learning why we're where we are and where we come from. And I think that watching shows like ours is probably a good way to help. But if you look at who's great at what they do, like for example, Tom Brady is now doing commentating for the NFL.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times when I watch games, it's Tom Brady. He's one of the commentators. And you think, okay, this is the greatest guy to ever play this sport.
Yeah.
And when you listen to him, he knows everything. Like, he will say, oh, that's a screen pass that the Rams ran against the Saints in 2000.
Right.
When, blah, 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 and so was coaching. And to most people, it just sounds like, but that's part of the reason he was the best. He knows everything. He can put everything into like a hierarchy of importance, and everything is irrelevant, or not irrelevant, but is relevant. And everything affected his, when he was making decisions, it's not just what you know now. He's thinking like, this didn't work for Montana and this didn't work for Marino. Am I going to do this right now? Because he knows his history.
Yeah. I'll give everybody this credit too, though. Like, I think that if you love it, you're going to learn that stuff.
Yes.
They're the people that are still watching this right now. We're near the end, we're this far in. Everybody else tuned out. But those are the people who really want to learn.
5 Minute Crew.
Yeah. The last 5 Minute Crew's with us.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, right? I'm not just talking in circles. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. And I do. I think that, because I think that's what it comes down to. People will, if they love it and they're passionate about it, then they're going to seek that out. But the algorithm might never show them Dave Palumbo chasing a truck. And if so, that's a shame. And I'm glad we could bring it to him.
Right. And I think that you can't just rely on the algorithm to teach you what you need to know.
Oh, that's
there
true.
You go. The algorithm doesn't care if you learn enough.
Yeah.
Right? You need to make some effort.
Or you can't rely on ChatGPT. That Victoria had a bone to pick with you, by the way.
Oh, okay.
She said, she was like, Ron is getting his information from ChatGPT. He has to understand that information isn't necessarily true. It's just regurgitating what everybody's saying online. It's like, so, because you were, I think it was about the peptides. You're like, well, ChatGPT tells me this about MOTS-c. And she was like, don't ask ChatGPT that.
Well, no,
tell you whatever everybody else. And I explained to her, but she had a bone to pick with you on that.
Well, my actual question for ChatGPT was, I gave it the list of peptides, and then I said, which of these peptides actually have evidence? Right?
Yeah.
And it rated each one for its amount of actual evidence. Like this one actually has 3 rat studies, no human trials. This one has. But yeah, you are totally right. ChatGPT, man, I think it's important if you're going to use chat to reference anything. I think you need to do where you tell it, you're supposed to tell it, like, don't try to be nice to me. Like, don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired, because, like, it happens all the time. I'll ask it a question, and it'll say, oh, you're totally right. And I'm like, no. Redo this question. Don't say any of that. Just, is there a study for this? It'd be no. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to, like,
that's a great question, Ron. You're such a great thinker for even thinking of that question.
Oh, that's a problem.
Thank you. Stroke your ego the whole time.
Yeah, it's a problem. So
yes.
But okay, thanks everybody. Last 5 Minute Crew, always appreciate you. Let us know who you are. What does the Last 5 Minute Crew got to do to in the comments to let us know who they are? Give me one of these.
Yeah, give us one of those.
That's 5 Minute Crew. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Remember, IamMutant.com. Go to IamMutant.com. Use your codes Big Ron or Dusty. Remember, get your hardcore ISO, get your Mind FK, get your big greens, and everyone should get on the gear.
All the gear.
Thanks again. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, and
ring the bell.
Hype. There you go. And remember, it's just bodybuilding. Reacts.